The thing that I like the best about Christ Church is the community of people because they're all very accepting and kind. And a lot of groups of people aren't as close as the community here. And no matter what happens, they understand your circumstances. And it's just a very nice group of people to be a part of. They're all very caring. And yeah. My favorite moment from confirmation, well, I have a lot. I like the retreat that we're on right now because I feel like we've become like slightly closer to each other and we've formed some like new friendships. Because like we were all friends before, but I mean like when you're stuck in a house together for about like 20 hours, you get used to each other more and you become more comfortable with each other. And like I go to school with some of the people in our confirmation class, and some of the others like live a few blocks away from me, and then some of them I would have never met if I didn't have this class. So I just like coming to confirmation each week and seeing them and learning new things about my religion. And I want to make my vows to follow Jesus with the Christ Church because ever since I was like 3 or 4, I was in like, my family wasn't uber religious, but we went to church and we talked about God and I had books about Jesus and things like that. But my grandmother was very religious, and every time I was with her, since I was like a toddler, she would have grown-up conversations with me about Christianity and my religion and what happens when you go to heaven and taking Jesus into my heart and having him forgive my sins and how he died for our sins. And growing up with that foundation, I kind of realized that God loved me no matter what, and it wasn't unconditional love, and I couldn't change that no matter what. And that's like a great thing to have in your life, and I don't see why anybody wouldn't want that, and that's why I'm making my vows.
I think that my favorite part about the Christ Church is that you can go there and worship God. Everybody's supporting you when you're doing it. Just everybody's so friendly when you go. It's like you know everybody there. It's just such a tight community, and I think my favorite moment in confirmation was probably, I think it was when we came to the Kirby House for the retreat, and when we did that history class on the history of the church. We learned more about God. And the reason I would like to make my vows to follow Jesus with Christ Church is that I believe I'm ready to start my belief in the church and basically be in the same class as everybody else who's already a member, follow the church fully, and just, I feel like I'm ready to finally be with God.
The thing that I like best about Christ Church is that you're free to be yourself while you're there, and my favorite moment there was when we made the crosses out of palms. And then I want to make vows to follow Jesus with the church is because so I can be closer to Jesus.
Definitely what I like about Christ Church is that I've made lots of friends and plenty of family here. I've befriended 2 people, I'm not going to embarrass them. But what I like about confirmation is the fact that, it's not just kind of listing, just Bible verses and making you memorize all the commandments, because there's more than 10 in there, and they give you like life advice, I guess you could say. Why? I still haven't found my motivation yet. I'm still kind of trying to find my path and my own perspective on what I think about the whole thing.
The thing I like the best about the Christ Church is when JP does the children's time and tells stories to the children, because it gives them a better relationship with God. My favorite learning moment in confirmation would be when we went into the hallway and we spun around, and then we tried to go in a straight line to the end of the hallway, and that was a lesson about how we stray away from God's path. And the reason why I would want to make my vows and to follow Jesus would be to let me get more closer with God and have a better relationship with God.